December 25th, 2024. A day that will forever haunt the aviation world. A flight destined for safety becomes a catastrophic tragedy. What went wrong? Was it weather, mechanical failure, or something far more sinister? Stay with us as we unravel the mystery behind the Azerbaijan Airlines crash that claimed 38 lives. This story isn't just about a plane. It's about human resilience, its unanswered questions, and the fragility of life. The Azerbaijan Airlines flight J28243 departed from Baku, bound for Grozny. On board were 67 passengers and crew, unaware of the tragedy that awaited them. As the plane neared its destination, it diverted. An emergency landing attempt in Kazakhstan was their only hope. But instead of safety, disaster struck. At the crash site tells a grim story. 38 lives lost, 29 survivors clinging to life. Most survivors were seated at the back of the plane, a haunting testament to how fate played its hand. But why did the plane divert in the first place? Let's pause for a second. Have you ever felt like life threw a curveball you didn't expect? Well, this was one curveball no one saw coming. Authorities from Azerbaijan, Russia, and Kazakhstan launched investigations almost immediately. The initial theories? A collision with birds, GPS jamming, and even bad weather. But as evidence emerged, whispers of something far more alarming began to surface. Scene shows debris, dramatic music. Experts pointed to high explosive fragmentation damage on the tail section of the aircraft, consistent with a small surface-to-air missile. Was this an accident or a deliberate act? Speculation grew as reports hinted at Russian air defenses playing a role. And if true, it would expose the recklessness of operating such systems in a civilian airspace. But the biggest question remained: why wasn't this airspace closed, especially with reports of drone activity that very day? What were they hiding? Survivors described scenes straight out of a nightmare. Subhankul Rakimov, a passenger, recounted an explosion mid-air. Shrapnel pierced through the cabin, narrowly missing him. His life jacket destroyed before he could even use it. Meanwhile, world leaders expressed their condolences. Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev declared a day of mourning, while Russian President Vladimir Putin extended his sympathies. But for the families, no words could ease the pain of loss. Imagine surviving such chaos. What would be your first thought? Gratefulness? Or sheer disbelief that you're still alive? As the investigation continues, the world watches closely. The recovered black box might hold the key, but until then, the crash of Azerbaijan Airlines flight J28243 remains a chilling reminder of how fragile life can. Whether it was human error, technical failure, or a tragic act of aggression, the truth must come to light. For the victims, for the survivors, and for all of us who step onto a plane trusting we'll arrive safely. Now that you've seen how one moment can change everything, think about this. How are you preparing for your future if you're ready to explore how small steps can lead to massive success? Click on our next video. The power of compounding. Because while life can be unpredictable, your financial future doesn't have to be.